Next, we are going to have a role play with my partner, who I'm going to introduce in a second. And the goal of the role play is for us to try to implement the best practices of the negotiation process that we've just heard of, and then have an open floor discussion with my partner and with you, with the audience, to see how well we've done, what could have been done better, what failures we might have experienced. And remember, the goal of the role play is not to show you a perfect negotiation. It's not to show you how good we are at negotiating, etc. This is going to be an impromptu performance. And it may turn out to be a success or may not. Okay? So please welcome my partner, Kristina Sharikina. Thank you. Here's the scenario. Some of you may know that recently we have run into a problem where the Ministry of Culture of Russian Federation discontinued its contract with American embassy, and the library had their management changed, which caused the American Center departing from the library, and this room essentially belonged to the American Center. And we were left hanging in there without knowing like what's going to happen to our club. Will we have an opportunity to use this facility or not? So I'm pretending to be a representative of our Toastmasters community, our club, the World Surfers essentially, and Kristina has kindly agreed to play a role of the new director of the library. And so it's my goal to try to convince Kristina that she should allow us to continue our meetings in this room, and Kristina may have a different opinion on this, I don't know. So I follow the best practices of the negotiation process. I scheduled my meeting in advance. I stated what I wanted to discuss, and here I am at Kristina's office. Greeting her.
Hello, Max.
Hello, Kristina.
My name is Kristen. I'm actual manager of the American part of this library, so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm sorry I don't have so much time, so let's make our discussion very brief, okay?
Yes, sure, Kristina. First of all, I would like to say that I really appreciate you taking time to meet with me, because for me personally, as well as for my club mates, it is very important that we have a discussion and understand the future of our club, since, as you might be aware, we've been using the facility in this library for quite some time. Yes, the American Center has been kind enough to provide us the facility on a complimentary basis. And now, since there are some changes, I got a bit concerned, and I
Max, you know, the American Embassy was like the sponsor of ex-American Center, and yes, because of that reason, the American Center was able to give this room like a base for your meetings. But unfortunately, now that contract was finished, and now we don't have any contract. And the actual American Center was established thanks to the library. Yes, and the library is a state, kind of, I don't know, of building maybe at the same time. So I'm afraid that we won't be able to give you this room to make you continue with your meetings.
I see. Well, this is quite unfortunate, Kristina. I realize how busy you must be these days trying
Actually, I have a lot of work because we have to develop our new American Center
together. Yeah. Well, still, like, let's think if there is anything that me and my community could do to help you you know,
to improve?
To improve,
Max,
maybe.
actually, I don't know a lot about your club. Yes, I have heard something like you're an international organization, something like that, yes. But actually, I don't understand what for we need your club here, because as far as I know, the majority of people who come to the library, they need to learn something new, to read something new. But what advantages will have the library and the American, and the American part if we continue with your meeting? It's the most important question. Advantages.
I'm glad that you asked, Kristina, because not so many people realize that the Toastmasters, the organization our club belongs to, which is, by the way, an international organization, having clubs in over 130 clubs over the world, is not just another speaking club. People come here first and foremost for the purpose of learning, for the purpose of developing their leadership and public speaking skills. And you would be surprised to know that not so long ago, we actually had even a special meeting which was dedicated to literature. And our club members performed on stage, quoting some world-renowned authors, and we did many role plays and so on.
Okay, yeah, I understand, because for the library it's really very important to continue and to sustain the image of the library now, so we attract people, and at the club we don't attract people. So you will involve our newcomers, our comers, in your activities, yes? Am I right?
Yes, in fact, again, very good direction, because I think same as the library, our organization is open to everyone, and we are welcoming everyone who is willing to learn, who is willing to develop, and moreover, realizing that building a strong image of the library might be one of your priority tasks as the new manager of the facility. I could even suggest that maybe we collaborate with each other. You might know that our club has a website. We could promote some of the events that are hosted by the library, and in turn you could allow us to continue using the facility, because otherwise the future of our club could be put in danger.
But I suppose that it could be feasible, by the way, the word of the day. Yes, it could be feasible, but I need some time to make the decision. Moreover, I know that you have some kind of membership fee, and in my opinion, it's the separate thing for talking. Yeah, so I would like to meet you one more time and to talk actually about the membership fee, because we're a non-profit organization, and as far as I know, you're at the same position. Yes. So let's organize the other meeting, maybe.
This is a very good point, and in turn, Christina, knowing how busy you are, I would like to still propose you, why don't you come and visit one of our meetings and see it for yourself firsthand, like what we do, how it works, and you will even have an exposure in what kind of audience participates in our meetings, and we can also discuss the fee subject, and maybe I will introduce you to the members of the club, and you will get some first-time feedback. Does that sound good for you?
Yeah, I think that it could be really interesting.
Awesome.
So
excellent. Thank you so much again for having time to meet me. I really appreciate it. So I will send you some invite to the upcoming meeting.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Christina. So now, a real brief. We'll have like 1 minute or a minute and a half to have a discussion. First of all, I would like to ask Christina herself. Oh, while she's busy.
No.
Do you think there could have been anything done differently from what we did?
Actually,
just briefly, please.
We had a lack of time, and yes, I was about to talk about some other things which I suppose were really very important for us. But still, yes, I was convinced that it could be a great advantage for us to conduct your meetings in our library.
Okay.
And you were very positive. In my opinion, it's one of the most important things while you are negotiating.
Okay, good point. Let's hear something from the audience. You probably have some fresh ideas. Would you like to share?
Yes, you're very lucky, because both of you tends to be a win-win, take this win-win.
Okay.
But, so it was very good and very impressive. So, but my idea is I'm very skeptical, because I have experience when my position was like win-win, my counterpart, he was win-loss, definitely, from the very beginning.
Good point.
And especially when you discuss discounts, when you have to purchase some services or negotiate with service provider. That's why I might have questions. How to deal in this situation. It's not about your play.
And we can actually talk about it offline if you like during the break. Let's do that.
But it's really a very interesting notice.
Very good point.
And the question is, and are you planning another role play? Much more realistic with lost.
Let's talk about it off topic. Anything else that you guys would like to suggest for like something that we could have done better, or something that we could have
Please,
made
you're
different?
welcome.
Yes, me.
I think overall it was very well prepared, but the very first and in the beginning you started to talk, introducing yourself and saying that everything is so important for you. And Christina had this small gesture like the time, because because your introductory sentence or your start was very long and very wordy, and so maybe just to
make it short.
and wait for a response. So maybe she's interested to hear more or not, and so.
This was actually quite a surprise for me how pushy Christina appeared on stage. So I had to adjust some thoughts that I had in mind.
It's just like a part of my character.
Good stuff.
Activity.
Good stuff. Okay, any other idea? Just one comment which you
I
have.
think that you should use more emotional conditions of
Such as?
yes,
Such as?
such as impression, such as maybe
Smile?
no, smile is not realistic as already somebody told. Not of you, of course. I say that not realistic because people can think that somebody laugh at them, and it will be not so good.
Okay. Okay.
I think my suggestion more emotions, but
So showing more passion for
yes,
what
more passion,
Okay.
more
Good point.
impression.
But despite everything, it was great. I liked it so much.
Yeah.
So
I
much.
think it was
Thank you
good,
so
good
much.
stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you, Christina. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Max.